Welcome back, everybody. So I know you're all very interested in the newly announced Swedish tech trade that happened this morning, but I have some other interesting news for you, so be sure to hit that subscribe button because another modeler for Gaijin has seemed to accidentally uploaded a model for one of the upcoming vehicles. That's right, the ArtStation page belonging to ArtVostok Studios had seemed to uploaded a bunch of images of the Schützenpanzer Puma, or I'm going to call it Puma from now on, which is a German IFV from 2003, that rhymed, armed with a 30mm autocannon and spike ATGMs. Had a bunch of cool composite armor and could go 70 kilometers an hour on road. Well, that's all according to Wikipedia, and I'm sure all of you could tell me more about the vehicle than I know about it. So let's get into the validity of these claims. How credible is this ArtStation studio? Well, all over their ArtStation profile and on their own website, they show many models that are currently in use in-game, including the T-80B, USS Turmeric, F-3D Sky Knight, and even the Katusha. So there's no doubt that in the past these guys have worked with Gaijin. However, they deleted the Puma page before I could get to it on their ArtStation profile, so we have to go through a little other ways to confirm that it was indeed there. And luckily you can. All you have to do is Google image search ArtVostok Studio Puma, and blammo, the first results should be in fact the Puma. Although clicking the links that these images are attached to will lead you to a 404 page of ArtStation, as the page was deleted. Now there's questions whether this will come out on this patch or a future patch, which we do not know. We can easily assume though that it would come this patch, because why else were they releasing the models? It's likely that Gaijin said, oh, don't put that on your website until we start to show up the dev blog, and they released the dev blog today, and then these guys were like, oh, dev blog, go up, but it was the wrong dev blog. Now, I could probably try to drag this section of the video out and make a 10-minute video to get extra money, but honestly, there's nothing else to say. There was models of a Puma leak, there it is. Although I do have some other information that I could add to this video to make it a little bit longer, worth your while. However, this is much more fishy, less solid, and very low resolution, so be sure to take it with a grain of salt, but it's quite interesting. Now, this was posted by two different people on my Discord. One of them is my moderator. Perhaps these guys got this information from somewhere else. I don't have that link. I only have what was posted on my Discord. If you guys happen to have a source for it, feel free to link below. But anyways, what this is looks like a screenshot of parts of tech trees of tanks that aren't in game yet. So this first image shows a T-55A, T-55AM2, and then the T-72M, all at their respective battle ratings, but in the same line. And as we know, the T-55AM is a premium in the Russian tree. So perhaps this is an addition to the Russian tree, a tech trees version of the T-55AM. However, there's an issue here, is for the Russian tree, it goes T-55A, T-62M1, T-72A, and in this image, there's obviously no T-62. So my theory of what's going on in this little image, notice the little plus sign next to the names of the tanks. My theory is that this image and all these other images are from the Chinese version of War Thunder, where they have their own private things, and they have some other strange stuff going on. And in the Chinese version of War Thunder, they have different flags than the actual nation flags. So they have some sort of rule about not being able to present actual nations going to war with each other, so they had to make fake nations. And this little plus sign is supposed to represent an Iron Cross. And these are planned to be additions to the German tree as East German vehicles. Next one proves further that these originate from China, as it shows a Chinese symbol and then 2A6, implying the Leo 2A6 to come. The next one over shows something to be added after the Jagdpanzer II. I'm not exactly sure what it's supposed to be because it's in Chinese, but you could assume it to be perhaps the also leaked Puma. By the way, I found the source, and apparently this is supposed to be a Jaguar. However, the 3D image looks nothing like a Jaguar. Next over, we have some Chinese characters in 1A3, and that is thought to be the Marder 1A3. Now, my assumption on this is very interesting, but also most likely fake for a number of reasons. The first off is that they're very low resolution and are JPEGing to the max, which wouldn't really show up on a screenshot. Next point would be that the images of these tanks on the tech tree cards could be easily have been repurposed from existing ones. For example, the 2A6 looks almost identical to the 2A5, just red, and the Jaguar looks suspiciously like the Type 16. And finally, probably the strongest proof that these are fake is that the Marder was denied by the store team dude in quite a comedic manner. Now, unless he was talking about the Marder 2, I wouldn't suspect any of these vehicles to be added. And that's just about all I have for today. I'll be sure to cover the Swedish tree and whatever comes out on Friday and this week's episode of War Thunder Weekly News. Before I end this, I'd first like to show a thanks to my YouTube members, although for the sake of brevity, I'm not going to read all your names out. But a big thank you. If you'd like to join them, it's $5 a month. Just hit the join button next to the sub button. If any of you comments, concerns, or questions about the stuff I covered in this video, be sure to hit me up down below in the comments or on my Discord. If you've liked the video, of course, hit the like button. If you didn't like the video, don't hit the like button. If you want to see more, hit the subscribe button. I make War Thunder Weekly News videos every Sunday. I make random videos throughout the week, and I like to stream on Saturdays. so be sure to hit the bell icon to be notified anytime I upload anything. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope you have a great day. And in terms of bonus news, just had a Chinese guy on my Discord point out exactly where these German tech tree images came from. And yeah, they're totally fake. It's a fan-made thing. Gotta say, not bad on the Photoshop job though it would be better if it was a bigger resolution so it's easier to see. Well, I have some other bonus news for you. On the Russian Swedish tech tree dev blog, somebody had asked, is it worth the wait for the F4EJ, or can we throw away dreams for this patch? And an assistant by the name of Oleg said, follow the announcements.